battle. Every battle's not worth the war. Like, you really gotta, especially in this industry, in this type of field that we're in. So it's kind of like, dang, do you want to make enemies? Do you want to da-da-da? So everything, I hate to say it seems calculated. And it's just like, you gotta take that extra time because you gotta take your what? E out of emotions and stay in motion. Correct? Take the E out of emotion and stay in motion. And sometimes we're human. So things gonna get under our skin. So I peeped something had happened to me.
Right.
I'm doing something very important. And I'm feeling like somebody didn't give me that just due, that respect, and allow me to shine in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And something in my soul was like, and I'm gonna let little things, go here and there. I'm being a bigger person. I'm being a bigger person.
Powerful.
Yeah, I'm being powerful.
Okay.
But I'm like, you know what? This retrograde, I'm saying something. Gigi about to speak up. I'm about to speak up. And then somebody was like, you know what, G? Because I ran it past another person that I trust. And they was like, you know what? It ain't even worth the dog. Because they going to play it. They going to act like they ain't do it. I'm like, damn, you right. Like, I'm going to go through all that. Open up a can of, you know what I'm saying? Expose my hand, you feel me? Lay my shit on the table. And they ain't letting it. So after they broke it down to me like that, I said, okay, God, I prayed about it. And I released it. But God is so funny. Because guess what? In retrospect, that same situation happened to that person. When they they had a situation, they was in the limelight to do something, and then the word got back to me. He experienced that same thing. And I said, damn, karma. So that's the lessons in the L. So sometimes you got to take that little L, because guess what? The way our universe works.
Yeah.
He like, I heard you. So I hate to say it like that, but the way I dealt with it, he rewarded me.
So yes, take the E out of emotion.
Take the E out of emotion and stay in motion.
I love that.
Period.
All right, my lesson in the L this week. So I realized that sometimes hurt people because somebody hurt them.
Gotcha.
And I feel like the way that you treat people because of, especially like you said in this industry, women are treated a certain way sometimes.
Girl.
And then we turn around and treat other women that way, even though that woman probably doesn't deserve it.
At all.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's been such an interesting experience through this retrograde that I've been having a lot of perspective.
Gotcha.
And having to understand my light and my place. And it's been one of those things where my friend, I remember she said, I can't really say the scenario that happened because they don't know it's them.
Okay. We ain't got to get into the particulars. That's why I ain't get into the particulars.
Right. They don't know it's them. But it was interesting that I felt like I was done wrong in this situation, or somebody had a character flaw that was done onto me that may have been done onto them.
Gotcha.
But I was like, okay, I'm going to still move past that. And then it ended up even where I ended up that night. I walked in with the owner. I was cool. I was drinking. I was having a good time. Everything was straight. And it was like, she turned around and she was like, that's because God don't play about you. And you have to remember that, like, sometimes people will come for you or do things to you.
Yes.
But at the end, when you turn around, like you said, God don't play about me. He has favor on me, and he's going to make sure that whatever happens, even though I was like doubting myself, or I was like, oh man, like, why would somebody do that to me?
Yes, I'm like, why? There it is. And I go above and beyond for you. I'm going to make sure you shining. When it's your time to shine, I'm going to make sure you shine,
and
baby.
you're not even looking at them as a competition.
At all.
You're not looking at the other woman in jealousy or nothing. You're thinking, me and you in the same industry, we working together, we can move around, we can do this.
We can do
you know, me and you go out all the time.
Facts.
And I've never felt like inferior, or I've never felt anything. Like, we move in our own lanes and people love us because we move in our own thing. So it's never been a thing for me to actually think that somebody may not want me in their space because I take up too much light. But I've learned from my friends keep telling me, they were like, why do you keep trying to dim your light?
And we gotta stop doing that, sis.
You have to stop.
We have to walk in the light.
You have to stop dimming your light.
Sister.
But I feel like
make them choke. Make them choke
every time. Because every time I be like, oh, I'm being too extra. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to brag. But then people be running down my resume, be bragging on me, and I'm be like, dang, I ain't trying to do all that. But you have to, like, there's a reason why God made you so bright, and what you consider extra is really just you shining really loudly.
Wow.
So
I love that.
My lesson that I learned is to continue to walk into rooms and be loud. Loud in the best way, loud in the way that God created me.
Amen.
And accepting that this is who I am. Like, I don't have to try. It just is natural.
It's who I am.
And that's what God gave me.
And embracing that. I'm so proud of you, friend. See the talks we be having.
It's real.
It's real. But it also reminds me of what? Barbara Walters documentary I told you about.
Oh my God, I still ain't watched that.
You better watch Barbara Walters. Any lady in media, any female in media, please watch the Barbara Walters documentary. Holla at you later.
Yeah. Gigi been putting that on
fire. Do you hear me? Such an inspiration because they mistreated her and she walked in with the prince, with the king, with the everybody trying to get this exclusive
had a
interview.
Barbara Walters moment.
You had a Barbara Walters, and I wanted to share that with you because we just talked about that, and you experienced that for yourself.
So I need to go watch it.
So
now.
God will do that.
I gotta watch it. Yeah, God will do that. Okay, so last but not least, we do have a segment that's called "Confess Your Mess." It is anonymous. So you can submit your confessions to us. It's a link in my bio, THEE, the Bonnie Banks, and then a link in Gigi's bio as well.